Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready, 30 base. 54.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977. But since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it's third down.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Watch the left. Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Line 36. Go.
From the 38, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go.
Now Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
36 power.
Watch the pass. 36 to Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
3 bucks. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Don't get nervous.
2nd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. A little juke. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 74 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, 90, Wolf. Got one. Let's go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Gates. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Mixon with a first down carry. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll drop the throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks. But
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
2nd and 11. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run on first down. Carson. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
36. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mike, 36. Mike.
Let's go, 4 down, 4 down. Let's go, defense. Hey. Good luck for signals. Man up, D. Friday.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm coming. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bruce Irvin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw here. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mixon. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
60 outlaw. Watch 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 17 yards out, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Protein spill.
They'll try and throw for it. Steps away, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Trying to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Crunch time, defense.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Check, watch 54. Run left.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to air one out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He completes it to Boyd. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Tyler Boyd.
They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
It's a gain of 10.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
218, chop.
Back to throw here. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson is complete to Lockett. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Trey Waynes. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener.